We're live. You can keep talking like you want to.
Y'all gonna have to
That'll
come
get our
in.
ratings up.
Hey, scoot your chin.
Hey, YouTube.
Hey.
Okay, that's him. We got a couple of guests here today. We have returning. Second episode. Yeah, y'all introduce yourself. Shit.
Hi,
Okay.
I am M. You
Hi.
are.
I'm Jenny B.
Akua.
I'm Kate.
Good.
What is it? Cake Moss?
Okay, well,
Cake Moss.
and we got one more person. He in the bathroom.
Girl, he's a
Tipsy
linebacker.
Cake Moss.
Ooh, Tipsy Kate. All right. So we got topics we're gonna be talking about today. What are we gonna be talking about today?
What is
We're gonna be
topic?
fixing.
We're gonna be talking about
Fixing your
taking
crack.
advantage of people, expectations, things in life, self-love, relationships, letting things go,
We do one more.
abuse,
Self-love.
taking
How people even know
ownership,
about
skeletons,
self-love?
people's skeletons in their closet, narcissistic, confident, and being materialistic.
Yes. Yes.
That's good.
Yes.
Okay, those are all our major great topics today on the show.
Where you going?
Honey,
Get the weed.
Girl,
I'm on YouTube.
Right here.
Hello.
Y'all can
Where you going? You online? You ain't
Y'all can
going
talk.
Look, I bet you
No.
all go outside.
What is it? What do you want to talk about first?
Okay,
First
we're
thing,
gonna talk
first
about.
topic.
First topic.
I guess we're gonna talk about fixing credit.
yes, listen. My
Because
credit needs
my
to be
co-guest is occupied right now. He's trying to be. He's trying to say he got to smoke a cigarette.
Right.
Right. As soon as we jump on live.
We know what you know.
Girl,
Uh-huh.
That's a lot of room in that Amana.
Yes.
On
5
5
minutes.
seconds. On 5 minutes is not long enough.
Mm-mm.
All right, y'all, go ahead. I gotta sneeze. All
How you gonna get on
You
YouTube
live and
live?
then y'all just
Okay, I guess we can start in making
No, I
it.
didn't sneeze. I didn't want to sneeze on the front of y'all.
Y'all just like,
What's going on?
I'm
y'all
back.
walk away from the ride.
I had to sneeze, bitch. All right. Yeah, we're gonna talk about fixing credit. I guess I'm gonna be the one starting with the shit. So the importance about keeping your credit, get a major good credit card, you get a nice ass house, you get a nice ass car with low interest rate with the car in houses. Korea. Those is all
I don't know if
stuff
you guys heard of it, but it's this one website, and they also fix your credit, but it's like little installments. It's called Kickoff. It can help you also with your payments. You pay them at the end of the year. Every month you just pay them $1, and it bumps your credit like 2 or 3 points. But you just, it's a little bit. If you get more than one of these free credit builder apps, I want to say, I'm not exactly that's the right term, but it can actually help your credit boost up, and that can be a financial step in the right direction for you. Kickoff, that's the name of it.
Kickoff.
Yeah.
You can
Okay.
use self too. Self will build you up, bigger ahead, get you a secure credit card, build it up.
And I think also Chime has a new program.
With a
Some
credit
people-
card now, right?
Right. Some actual credit cards, but Chime offers a credit card for those people. And whatever you spend on, you have a certain amount, so they give you $500. So you get direct deposit, it automatically pays it because it deducts that from your direct deposit. So you always have it on time payment, which is good.
Oh yeah.
Because that's the main thing is making your payments on time,
Okay.
so that it reports.
Oh, you
know,
got
we
it?
got
You got it?
All
right.
Yeah.
You
I'm in the
scammers,
back.
it won't be the backside now.
Right,
You
right.
scamming assholes.
And the key to allowing your credit to boost is basically only utilizing about
30%.
30% of your credit. Also, yeah. So when it's time, you have to find out what your closing date is, and your due date and your closing date are two different things.
Yes.
So you need to make sure that your card is paid down at least under 10% by your closing date, because that will increase your credit score.
Okay.
Okay, and also know that if you make a payment, say your date is due on the 15th. If you make a payment on the 7th, maybe half of 250, so maybe 125 on the 7th and then 125 on the 6th. it tricks the creditors into thinking you're making 2 payments.
Double
Right.
payments.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yep.
We like a double payment.
Double
Mhm.
payment. Okay.
So that's worked for me.
Express during the pandemic, they're being very lenient right now.
Okay.
American Express.
American
Okay.
Express is giving out.
They're very
Look, I
lenient
got an
right
American
now.
Express.
Me too.
I got my own American Express.
But thanks
I
to
got
time,
two,
because time
actually.
kicked it off.
Yeah,
Time kicked
absolutely.
it off.
And I didn't have
Them
time,
people
but
came running to me.
a friend,
All the credit card companies came running to me.
right? A friend of
I
mine
was
told me
freshly
about
18.
it.
Right.
Yeah, I have one already. You know.
Okay.
All right.
All right. It's a dark color.
Yeah.
Right.
She
And
has it.
so, what is the key? How many lines of credit should you have going at one
At
time?
least 7.
Yeah.
At least 7.
At least 7.
Revolving
Open
line of
Oh, I got
credit.
2 actually. They gave me 2.
They gave you 2. Okay.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I've been having it. I'm a member since.
Okay.
I got discovered too.
What?
Always at the
I'm
car.
about to cuss him out. He stole some of my weed.
Ooh,
Who is calling who?
wait, not weed. Marijuana wine is illegal on YouTube.
Oh,
Right.
I mean, the plant.
The plant. Oh, you
Flower.
Mhm.
No
The
point.
flower.
Yeah, I need a new wallet. So I need y'all supporters.
Oh.
Cash at me.
Hashtag.
Hashtag.
Wallet.
KAISUAN. Also, you can go buy my single as well.
What's it called?
Yes. What is your
Oh,
Your single
my
is?
single's called Drip. We're gonna hear it today. Cause
Okay.
trust me, when we go on our break, we'll be blasting that shit.
Right.
Okay. We're currently at like 4,000 views on YouTube, and also I'm at like 3,000 on Spotify.
Yeah,
Good.
that's good.
Good,
16
great.
purchases for y'all bitches that bought it.
That's good.
So
You're on your
60
way.
16 people bought it 69 cents.
The 16 times 1,000.
Cash up.
Now we get.
Well, my Cash
Oh, you
App
gonna
is
cash
too.
out me? My cash app is my name. You can send up to 2,500, but if you want to be friendly,
Oh, he barking. He might gotta go potty.
Girl, I locked him in that cage out the door.
And he been potty and
He
you
used the
need to take
bathroom
him.
already.
No, you need to take him now.
I did.
You
That's
did?
what I was doing outside.
Oh, okay.
I don't
You
need
get
no
out
read from you either.
that's me.
She's trying to read.
Okay,
Okay.
but yeah, well, definitely good.
I love you too.
Emmy's over here missing. Okay, what is the
So
other
the
topic? I guess the other topic is relationship. Wait, it wasn't a relationship. It was self worth.
Self-love.
Self-love.
Wait. Okay,
Motherfucker,
what topic y'all on now?
Honey, you not missed the
self-love.
whole topic. We
Right,
already
you
8
can't-
minutes in.
No, I let y'all do the credit because I really didn't have nothing
Oh,
to
you
say.
The
have-
input on it. Okay.
Well, that's the one we just
Okay.
finished. So now we're going
On to the
to
next.
self love.
Self-love.
The best way to love somebody is to love yourself first.
Absolutely.
At this point,
Girl, I've been jumping
I'm
in my
too
head.
high into myself. I like to look at myself in the mirror. I don't leave the house unless I look good sometimes.
Right.
Now, jerks down
Okay, my opinion on
Come
it
in.
is,
sometimes.
Self-love.
my opinion on it is, honey, if you don't have self-love, how the fuck can you love somebody else?
Can I
That's
get an
right.
amen?
You have to love yourself. You have to know how you shut up. You have to know how to love yourself
You want to be
first
on the video.
before you can love somebody else. Because how do I know what love is if I haven't fell in love with myself first?
Right.
That's right.
That's true.
And some people don't have that self confidence. They just go for anybody.
Right.
And then that person may have all kind of stuff, and you just trying to put up with it
Mhm.
because he's showing you a little bit of love.
Right.
When you
Right.
need more than that.
Yeah, you fall and you're gullible. It's like you fall and you're gullible to anything because you don't know how to love.
Right.
Then I blame that on sometimes.
It
That's
could
why
be the
both
upbringing.
parents. That's why both
Mhm.
parents. That's why children need their both of their parents
Right.
because the father shows the
The
daughter
mother. Yeah.
how what to look for as a man and how a man is supposed to treat him.
Right.
A woman shows a son how
What type of woman?
yes, what type of woman you need to
Mhm.
look for. But some of y'all hoes are not examples for y'all children at all. Period.
No, don't give it up now.
Yeah.
It's two, and with the 2 women and the 2 men, they be doing it too.
Yeah, I listen. So okay, I want to get y'all
Some-
opinion.
Okay, that's a different subject.
No, it's the same
So
thing.
we can,
Same thing.
yeah.
Self love.
Okay, so I have a question about because I was told that 2 men can't raise a child.
Why not? I
Two
see
women-
Sean T doing it. all
Same
the time.
sexes cannot raise a child.
He got 2
Why not?
kids.
I feel like
because
love
they
is
feel
love.
like because a gay male is gonna show another male how to be gay, but that's
Wow.
not true.
Because what they're gonna do is they're gonna be attracted to the love that you give to the child.
Exactly.
The child does not judge. They just go off the love and the feeling that they get from the adult.
And we want grandkids.
Right.
Yes, I want a child, but bitch,
I
Yeah.
want 7.
I'm gonna tell you, I want the child, but I want to deal with the female. Give me my baby and it's over.
Oh, well, you get your surrogate.
And
You gonna be my surrogate?
another thing,
I be a surrogate.
Okay.
you can't expect for someone
You
else.
gonna
to-
take my baby now. Take my baby.
Right.
Oh, you can go overseas and just pay for a little cheap little.
Little Amazon.
Yeah.
Come in, Kay.
Can I chime in on that
so,
topic? Because it's very,
Okay.
very,
Come on, come
I
on.
got something to say about that
Say
topic.
it.
Okay,
So,
tough love.
We all have to get in. If you want to pull the chair, you can.
I'm just gonna chime in a little bit. All right, so with the
A little nut on your lip.
man, there ain't no nut on this.
Girl, you
lip.
gotta swallow.
Ain't no bus.
No
He
spit.
got nut on his lip, y'all.
No.
Oh, go to the carpet. Sorry.
But anyways, all right, I'm gonna chime in on this topic because it's very dear to me and it's relatable. Yes, 2 gay men or a gay man can raise a child. I have proof of that myself. My child is heterosexual. Today is his birthday. He's 22 years old now. I got full custody of him when he turned 11 from his mom. And he's been in my custody ever since.
Right.
And he loves women, and I taught him how to love women. And
Amen.
everything was his choice.
Right.
And he asked me when he was, I think, 13. He asked me, how would I feel if I had a child that was like
Right.
my lifestyle?
Right.
And I was like, what? I probably wouldn't have liked it. Like, I ain't trying to deter him or nothing,
Yeah.
but I feel like I live this life. I know, and I don't want nobody to experience any type of hurt
Yes.
that type of way.
Right.
And then he was like, I understand, but children have to make their choice. And this is a 13-year-old. Back then, we had this conversation.
Yeah.
But again, I told him, what, no matter what, I'll accept anything anyway. But my child is straight.
Yeah.
And I like that. And a gay man can raise
Yeah.
a
What you hit
child.
me for?
I don't know, I felt a mosquito.
Okay.
So, going back to the self-love, I
Yeah.
was going to point out the fact that a lot of people look for another individual to make them happy,
Yeah.
and that doesn't work.
Yeah.
You have to have, like Malik was saying, you have to love yourself first in order to be able to love the proper way. No one can fulfill that void that you feel inside. And me being a married woman with children, I have to find balance to make sure
I get 'em.
that I make sure that I have my me time.
Yeah.
So when mommy is fulfilled, then I can be a good wife. I can be a good mother. I'm not overwhelmed and stressed out. So I do make time out to spend time with myself or go hang out with my girls to, just to simmer down and, just let loose a little bit so that I can be.
Let him out. Let him out. Just let him out.
Something's
Just
going
let him
on.
out.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
raining.
No, it's not raining.
So that's another thing you have to do. You can't get caught up in being mommy, being wife. You have to make sure that you give yourself time to yourself to regroup and, be the best you.
I found for myself love is back to finding love in other people. I feel like how some women say no one can take care of their children the way that they can take care of their children. I feel no one
One
can take care
outside.
of you the way that you
There's
can
one
take care
One
of them.
outside.
One outside.
So being
Girl,
that,
don't bring him in here. He's shitty. He's in trouble. No, ma'am. He's in trouble.
And he's shaking.
Oh, y'all used to all my
He's
good
a
time.
baby. You can't do him like that. He's a baby.
Yeah.
He's shaking. He's little.
He's shaking because he's
Yeah,
girl, I'm gonna give him some melatonin. Don't worry about it. Next. Keep
He's a
going.
baby.
God, they have all melatonin. Put his
Okay.
ass right to sleep, bitch.
So we're back in. What you were saying, Jen?
Oh,
I was saying, like, with your self-love, it's not good to go find it within other people. You have to love yourself the way you love yourself, because no one can love you that way, such as mothers thinking or saying that no one can take care of their children the way they can. You have to put yourself first and take care of yourself as if you're your own child, because you are all you have at the end of the day.
Right. That's true.
Okay, so like Jen was saying, you have to, because it's like if you don't have enough love for yourself, how can you show your children? You know, how can you show your daughter how to love herself? How can you show your son how to love themselves? Because like it all boils down to love. You have to have love.
Right.
Some of y'all are so evil spirited. Y'all don't want to have love for people.
Or they push the love away.
Because they're so scared of getting hurt.
Right.
You know, hurt people like I was always
Hurt
told.
people hurt people.
Hurt people
right?
hurt people.
Yes, that's true.
And I'm noticing a lot of men, they've been from their childhood not receiving that love from their mother or their father. They carry a lot of burdens inside.
Yes.
So when they actually meet a real woman or
Preach, baby.
man, it's a little bit
Can
harder.
you get in here? Let them people go ahead. Tell them. Watch out.
Yeah.
Tell them. I'm going through that. Stop laughing.
It's
Go
a
ahead.
little harder, you know, for the woman that experienced a broken man.
Right.
So
Go
as
ahead.
men, if you experience a childhood that was not so great, that is still affecting you in your adulthood, I would recommend you to do counseling because, to be honest with you, women are kind of tired of trying to mold and mold men up.
Hello.
It's very draining.
Very
you know?
much so. That's when you old, you stuck in your ways. Honey, okay, you can't keep doing all
40
that.
plus.
My sugar daddy took me out.
But no, that's true though. That's
No,
you know,
really,
a lot of
yeah.
men experience childhood
Are you-
trauma.
But it's also
But
It's broken
she's speaking
women,
to the
too.
single and the married women. Because
Right,
some
single
women,
and married.
because
Yeah.
some women who's still in a relationship with a man who's broken
Mhm.
from trauma that happened 20 years ago,
Yeah.
and they still dealing with it, and they've been with them for over 13 years. That's wrong.
Right.
You gotta let them go, honey, because if you ain't got them right in 13 years, you
Ain't gonna be right.
Right.
So let them go.
Absolutely.
You
Let it
beating
go.
yourself up, you draining yourself.
Yeah.
and there are also a lot of broken women. I was
Yes.
gonna what I was
It
gonna
is.
do. No.
No, I understand
No.
what you're saying. We're
Be
not
honest. No.
bashing.
I'm not saying that.
Right.
Right.
I was thinking about when I opened my, I was gonna start a group for women and grown-ups
Mhm.
that need to get over childhood trauma.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because it all goes back to childhood trauma.
Yeah.
Man or woman.
Right.
You have to be able to get over that.
Mm-hmm.
And if you hold on to that, you're gonna be bitter
Right.
and angry
Yeah.
towards people that don't need to have the bitter anger towards.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
So you supposed to
energy.
just leave them?
What you mean?
If you can. If you can.
Okay.
Sometimes.
Right. Okay. Sometimes
You
you supposed to
can.
work through it.
You know,
Sometimes.
and if
You gotta work
it
it out.
Yeah.
Because it's a two-way street.
you'll know if it's worth working.
You'll
through.
know if it's
Okay.
worth.
Okay.
You'll know if it's worth it.
You
Yeah,
need to
but
work it out.
and when
Right.
it gets to the point where you're physically, mentally, emotionally drained and you've lost yourself,
Then you need to
I'd
leave the
advise that
situation.
you leave.
Yeah.
And that's speaking from experience.
But always try first.
You have to
So that you
try,
don't have any regret.
because then you don't never know what if.
What
You
could
know?
have been. Mhm.
So, but don't spend too much time, honey. Life is short.
Hey man! Hey, hold in the back. You heard that?
You
Leave.
that-
Oh,
You don't have
wow.
nothing to say? No, for real. I'll just say you don't have no input on
I
it.
say his name Valentine. You see his
You
heart.
don't have no
though?
input on it?
Yeah,
I
you
think
can name him Valentine.
That's what
You
I
scared?
said. It's
Yeah,
a boy
Roscoe
name.
doesn't go Valentine. He has a heart on his nose.
Right.
Valentine gotta get wrapped up. Honey.
But that's Valentine then, okay?
Yay.
Your name Valentine, okay?
He gonna be Valentine.
And you know what?
Valentine
Another thing that I
tomorrow.
wanted to bring up, and it might not be, part of the
No, it's
topic,
okay. It's okay. Bring up
Yeah.
but when I was in the single world, per
Okay.
se,
Okay.
women need to learn. I don't care what a man shows you. If you have not sat down and had a conversation stating that y'all are in a committed relationship,
Uh-huh.
I don't care if he take you out every day of the week. If he have not said that you're his woman,
Right.
you do not expect more
out of
than
that.
what he is,
Giving.
giving you. He
Yeah.
can take any woman out on a date.
Yeah.
Don't sit there and set yourself up to say, "Oh, we've been going out every day. We're dating.
Right, that's my
We're
man.
together."
Right.
No,
No.
that man didn't say that you are
And
together.
say
Don't
it's
set
not,
yourself up for heartbreak.
Yeah.
That's not what it
So
is.
you need to establish what you are with the man before you get your feelings all tangled up
Right.
with him, because that's going to be a whole stronghold. That's going to be years and years and years to break, because you're going to be in love, but he's just doing his thing, you know, as a man. And I'm not bashing him.
Yeah,
Because
No,
women-
but you
No,
right.
he
Because
hungry
it's
every day at 12
acceptable at
o'clock.
the
Right.
He might be the person he want to take out every day at 12
Right.
o'clock.
That's
We are
right.
emotional creatures.
Girl,
Right.
piss him off. Piss him off. When you piss him off, you'll figure out how he
No,
feel about you.
we not playing games.
We're not playing
We're not
games.
playing
I don't
games.
mean like that. I don't
I'm
mean
just
like that.
telling
It's
women
not.
But you need
to
to show
stop
him.
assuming.
Yeah.
Assuming that that's your man
Not
because
assuming
every
that's
day
your
at
man
12 o'clock he's
because-
hungry.
Right.
Stop
He
proclaiming
hungry
these
at 12
niggas.
o'clock.
And
Right.
another thing, I
Cause this
can't.
man back here think he's my woman, but he's not.
Okay.
Ooh, he's so wrong.
Jen.
Go ahead.
Another thing, accountability from women. Women have to take accountability for what?
Yes,
For what?
Not
If
only
you
women.
deal with,
No.
listen.
Wait
If
a
you've
minute.
been dealing with someone for 5+ years, women grow, and things that are once acceptable are not longer acceptable at the age of 35, and it was okay at 19.
Right.
Yeah.
So you have to realize that you have once accepted these behaviors, and just because you've accepted it, that's been okay. But once you grow and you change, and those things are not any longer what you need to be happy, it's hard for the man to understand that you have grown as a woman. So you need to communicate clearly of what you now accept. And it could come off as being, he could take it the wrong way by saying, well, you tripping, you nagging. It's nagging now. But it's really growth.
Right.
And I would like for the men to understand that things that you were doing in 2005 is not hitting at 21.
Hello.
Right.
Hello.
So we all have to grow up at some point.
Right.
But I struggled for years with that
Yeah.
interpersonal relationship about what I once accepted and then what I would once accept now as a
Right.
woman. So as a young lady to a woman, things change.
Mm-hmm.
And it's good for the fellas to know that may, and it could be very well a possibility, you want your woman to grow.
Mm-hmm.
And just because she's growing doesn't mean that you cannot follow, doesn't mean she can't help you grow. You have to be able to be open-minded and accept these things. But
Right.
accountability is very, very, very important to take so that you know and that you can express as the woman clearly to the man
Right.
why things have changed and why things are not
Mhm.
acceptable at this point.
Yeah, and that's what I feel like women should stop blaming men, thinking you're getting played when you really
Mhm.
played yourself.
Right.
Mhm.
Because you
And
standing
that's something
there
that's
wrong.
like taking accountability,
It
because
is.
you are putting yourself in a situation where
Yeah.
it's not really. It's just you going off your emotions.
And
Right.
that makes you end up being mentally hurt, and it takes you
Absolutely.
to mental abuse yourself
Right.
because you allowed it and you kept accepting it and you and you ain't took
Right.
accountability of what's really going on.
Right.
That's
So
right.
guess what? Now you mentally screw yourself, but you blaming him, but it's really your own self.
It's your
It's
own
yourself.
self. And you have to also learn to forgive yourself
Yeah.
Right.
for once being. So forgiveness is very, very important. It's not
Mhm.
only for other people, it's for yourself as well.
Yeah.
We're all here. We're human. We are going to make mistakes. I made mistakes. I'm going to make some more.
Right.
So
But live and learn.
live and learn. I have tried to take a lesson out of everything
Bless
that I've been through.
Mhm.
So this is speaking from experience.
Right.
Take accountability for what you once have accepted.
Yeah.
So
Also,
Like
the
that.
gay man, I need to talk to y'all for a moment. No, seriously.
I understand.
These gay motherfuckers around here. Y'all proclaiming that these men be our men. When all actuality,
Yeah.
they don't. Because he might fuck with you Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, come you see him in the club, another bitch. How the fuck you can get mad at him and he let you know that y'all went together in the first place?
Right.
Stop trying to go out looking again, back to this. Love. You're not loving yourself enough to know your worth, so you gonna settle for a nigga that really don't care about you, who just using you.
Yeah.
Y'all gotta stop getting used and played. These women, don't let these men play y'all, honey. Treat these niggas how they treat y'all.
Period.
These niggas wanna be dogs, beat them at their own motherfucking game. Who you think gonna be hurt in the end? Not the woman. Who you think gonna be crying? The goddamn man. Because women are, in all actuality, women are stronger than men,
Absolutely.
and that's how I feel.
That's why men are physically stronger than us. We're more intellectually strong.
Right.
Mhm.
But you're physically strong.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Some of them ain't.
So okay. You ain't say shit. Open your mouth, honey.
I mean,
You look like you are at your limit, bitch.
He agree with everything.
I did agree with everything. I
So,
was the first one to bring it up.
Okay, so let me ask y'all this. It's
That's my phone.
a
Try to
little
speak
bit off
Spanish?
topic. You know, I've heard this, and I'm trying to get people different opinions. Why do straight women say that gay men want to be women? When they get married, that's why you want to be a woman. That's why you want to be a woman. I never understood that. Can y'all give me some intellect or y'all just
I
don't?
think that it's just a jab and it's personal. It's just a jab, but it's just a way that for them to hurt you in the moment.
Okay.
And it's an ignorance because they don't understand your preference. They don't
Right.
understand the lifestyle that you live. And it's just pure ignorance.
Yeah.
So there's no way to explain.
Explain
that.
it. Yeah, it's no way.
They just want to hit the little belt.
Yeah, it's like
That's
throwing
all.
shade.
They want
It's
to
just-
hurt you.
Yeah.
Make
But-
you feel so little.
Because they don't know you
Yeah.
personally. You don't have
Yeah.
no personal nothing to say
They only
about
can
you.
say
Right.
one
That's
thing.
the only thing that will get you on
And
But
the
you
even
know
if
the
they
problem
do know
is,
you personally,
Only reason why
it's
you
just a
are
dig.
affected if you answer to.
But I don't
You
understand.
don't know that shit, they'll be looking dumb.
And another thing is,
My
us as
crazy.
being gay men, we say bitch all the time.
Of
Mhm.
course.
But even when we married, we're like bitch,
Mhm.
And it's like when a person get mad at us or we in an argument, we say bitch is a problem. But it's like the people don't understand that's in our vocabulary, so that's just
It's an
a common
expression.
word.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
A form of expression.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's an expression. I mean, it's your culture. It's we're from Florida. That's how we. I mean, I worked out of town this last 2 weeks, and someone from North Carolina said that he thought it was a guy. He thought it was degrading that he saw a girl say, "What's up, pussy hole? What's up, bitch?" Like he thought
Right.
that
But in
that
the
it
South,
was
that's
degrading.
how-
But in the
yeah.
South, that is how we
You say
approach each
hello.
other. I mean, it's not the greatest
Just
title,
like, what's up, homegirl?
but we
Basically.
have an understanding. And so he thought it was like, whoa, oh my God, she just like really disrespected her. So he didn't really know that it was no conflict.
Right.
So that is, I think it's a cultural thing.
Yeah.
Next topic? Because Kay, you just sitting there smiling at the camera. You look like you through, baby.
Bitch, I answered and you cut me off.
I want to answer. I didn't mean to cut you off.
I done forgot what I was going to say.
Girl, that's that liquor
Damn.
game.
How many cups you had?
About 3.
About 4.
But I got mine mixed.
That's what's going on.
What's the
Oh, Patron and Jose.
Oh my God.
That's why he
That's
don't
what I meant
feel
to
it.
Okay. What I was saying? Oh, about the love. See, you should just curse them out anyway. When they call you a faggot or whatever, you be like, all right, you want to be a man since you want to hit your man up, since you want to be controlling over your man, you can't see his baby. Y'all could do that.
Right.
You can.
Yeah.
That's what I would say. I wouldn't give a fuck anyway.
Right.
Just come at me any type of way. It's all.
And I feel
all
like,
good. I'm talking about everything, your kid and everything.
but y'all, when it comes with disrespect, you have to realize where the disrespect is coming from. Because if it's coming from someone who holds no weight,
right?
It's
You
no
can't
point of
possibly-
giving
It's different if
zero
it's somebody
But
close.
you also have people who mirror you, so they look at themselves in you, or and then they try to degrade you because they have nothing else. So they're like, "Dang, what can I say?" to
One of my
another person?
cousins that's in the closet, baby. Come on now.
You
Ooh,
mind?
shut
Come
your
on
mouth.
out. Should we say your name?
Mm-hmm.
Can we
It's
say
free.
your
It's
name?
better out
Let's
here.
start with a K.
Okay. What's the
Let
last
me get off
name?
live here.
What's the last name?
Oh, that. Yeah.
So listen.
Is he in Atlanta?
Change
I just
Girl, he is. He was.
Oh, change the subject.
right?
Okay. Oh
I don't
my
care if
God.
y'all get mad at me because y'all, my cousins, y'all be into it, baby. Boop.
I don't know him. I'm
Next.
just playing.
Next.
Okay, so another thing.
Credit. Let's go
We
back.
went to credit.
Oh,
Yeah,
credit.
yeah.
We have
Let's go
another
somewhere.
topic.
It's another one.
Okay,
Let's
so-
go self.
Narcissistic.
Oh, I was saying about the little. It's only gonna hit hard if somebody gets close to you. like a family.
Right.
Well, I don't really know have much to say about narcissistic because I never really encountered
I have.
one.
I have.
No, if you have, then
I
yeah,
have.
that'd be good for you.
Girl, like, okay, it could even be somebody where being narcissistic is it hit many levels, but somebody that's narcissistic,
Mm-hmm.
they
It's-
can blame you for
It's the
everything.
it's just the manipulation of it all.
Yes,
Yeah.
the manipulation of it all, and then that's another thing. They don't have self love either. Believe it or not, they don't.
They don't.
And they try to tear
Very
you down.
insecure.
Very
Tear
They
you
got
insecure.
down.
insecurity.
You have
low
to get away
self-esteem.
from that and love it. See, I love myself. I will never in my life let anybody tear me down. I was in an abusive relationship for 13 years, and it wasn't physical until the end.
Mhm.
But I could not allow myself to go through that repeatedly. Like some people can do it.
Draining.
Suicide. I'm sorry. My 20s was messed up. My 30s, I said I'm going to enjoy it and I'm going to live
Right.
life. And ain't nobody messing it up. Nobody.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was involved with the narc,
Yeah, me too.
and it's the manipulation of it all. It's
You
the blame. It's the
You was with a narc?
I think I was.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's
you already
very
know. No.
Yeah, don't be
Look
narcissistic.
around. We don't need it. We.
Oh, you work
We
with
don't
Mars?
need-
You
I mean, he's
not-
on it.
Like,
That's
we're in
fine.
past tense, yeah.
Yeah. That's,
Yeah.
At least
Yeah,
you
I
grown.
mean, no longer
He's
acknowledge it.
You've grown.
Yeah.
Grown. Let's give me some. Grown. That's what we
But it was to the point when
No,
they
okay,
when
so I'm gonna chime in.
Oh,
chime in.
Oh,
Yeah.
Naughty man.
Come on.
Naughty man.
Don't do that. So okay, in the past,
I'm gonna kick your ass in the past. So
Everything
everything.
can
In the
happen.
past.
Okay,
I'm-
were you aware of what you were doing?
No.
yes.
Okay.
Yes,
so you
Okay,
were
I'm
aware.
all aware.
And no, and I'm gonna
But
just
go
say,
ahead.
all right. So okay, I'm gonna be 100% truthful because I'm past this stage.
Right.
Okay.
All right. So
We all in our 30s.
right.
So
So
I'm
back in the days, back in the days, like I've always kept a job. I always kept money. I always been like,
Mhm.
above.
Independent.
Yes. So I used to date,
Okay.
I would say charity cases.
Right.
And only just to feel like I
That
can
you would
change. Yeah. And it kept my level like where I was,
Confidence
but
up.
yeah.
Yeah.
But like it just I feel like I build people
Mm-hmm.
and prepared them for life and then I got bored with them and then I do it all
Let 'em
over
go.
again.
Yeah.
So like no, I don't still do that. Whatever.
Because what she's saying is it made her feel her confidence level was up because
Right.
she was
Over someone. It was the
over
power.
Right.
somebody, right?
Right.
Building them up. Then once they got to that point, it's like, okay, I'm done with you.
Yeah.
Let's
There's
go
no
to the
benefit.
next.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I understand.
That's,
Yeah.
that's hurtful too for the person.
It is.
So,
It is
because they,
because, like,
they feel
yeah.
like, well, we didn't
Yeah,
have
but
this
what-
car.
But that was an inner issue that she had to deal with
Right.
because even men who think that, okay, I'm a stay-at-home mom, but he pay all the bills. So if I don't need him for anything, then he feel less of a man.
Mhm.
Any man that feel like the woman needs to need him in order to
Mhm.
feel like a man, they have a lot of deep-rooted issues inside of them.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it was like she had rooted deep issues inside of her. That's why she would get people below.
Mhm.
Then when they get to that level, I don't need you no more. Let me go back to it because it
Yeah.
was something that
Time
she
for
was
another
battling
case.
within herself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and with that situation, when I was involved with the narc, I believe that's what his mentality was.
Right.
Mhm.
So when I stopped accepting the dollar signs and stopped accepting everything that was out there,
Right.
That's the way out.
the chapter
Yeah.
When
changed.
you become
So
independent, that's your way out.
That's it.
that's right. So once I found my independence again, it was like I was untouchable in a sense.
Right.
Right.
So I find it very, very fun and happy here.
But
Yes,
but
yes.
now one thing I can say is I'm proud of everybody that I put in that situation. I'm proud of where they are in life now.
Right.
Not to say that like I don't want to say
I
that
understand,
my
but
bad
sometimes,
situation did them.
but I needed
But-
that person though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, and I knew
needed
that.
it. Yeah, I
I don't
needed
want
that
to feel
person.
like that. I didn't want to be that person, but I feel like they needed to learn
But-
this
and
lesson
that's the
so they
reason why
can.
God allows certain things to
Yeah.
happen in order to get to the next step.
Right,
So
right,
even
right.
though
He is
it may
faded,
be a
girl.
manipulative tactic, quiet, I don't even
Real
say
faded.
no. I think it was something within yourself you felt love to know.
You
You
get
Hey, can you come on
know
camera?
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hey,
You trying to
hey,
say,
hey,
They need to hear that.
First time.
Say that because they need to
Say it
hear
again.
that.
Say it again.
You know what I'm saying? She felt love knowing that someone needed her. A lot of people do.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
because you have that void inside of you, and it's just a
Okay, I
insecurity.
have something. Well, see, my nerve was kind of different because when he met me, I was already successful. I was already where I was at. I wasn't needing no growth. You feel me?
Right.
It was a little tweaking stuff that I needed as far as like knowing business wise
Mhm.
to be independent because I'm my own business.
Right.
But it was like the fear of me growing a little bit more. I felt like that's what it was.
Mhm.
Because I was already there. When you met me, I had car, everything. I didn't need anything
Right.
from you. I didn't even need you to pay my rent, but you insisted on paying my rent
Right.
to make yourself feel good.
Right.
Because guess what? If you would leave today, my rent was still gonna get paid. You feel me?
Right.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like I needed you. I was at your beck and call.
Yeah.
I'm not blowing up your phone calling you, needing you. So you got to figure out some kind of way to make me want you and need you. And then turn me down saying, oh, you think you're an independent black woman. No, I don't. You mad because I never needed nobody.
Right.
And I still don't need you, but you here. So you trying to figure out why am I here?
Gotcha.
So it was other things that he was trying to do to try to break me down because it was no other way. And then he would yell at me and attack me about being independent.
Yeah.
Like, but then if I'm
Right.
sitting on the couch or going somewhere, now you mad, oh, all you can do is party. Wait a minute. You don't want me to be independent. You don't want me to party. What do you want me to do?
His own stuff.
I want
Yeah.
your ass to sit at home,
I ain't got time for
cooking
that
fucking
bullshit.
dinner.
Okay,
Guess what?
so I have had somebody that was narcissistic.
Mhm.
It was just too much for me because it would be like, you see that when
Look,
I got
bitch,
there,
don't try it now. We live.
Okay.
when I got
He just feeling
when
good.
I got there, it was like I needed you at that point.
Mhm.
But then when I started to flourish and be on my grown people shit,
Right.
when I started to flourish and be on my grown people shit, it was like you started to get jealous.
Oh, break.
You started to get jealous. You started to feel some type of way. You started to go talk shit about me. Why? Because I didn't need you no more.
We can't play.
We can't play no music with copyright. Why will you?
Okay, you can play your music.
I'm gonna play me, bitch.
Yeah, play
Well,
you.
play it.
You girl, you can
Smoke break.
Get refreshed. No,
We gonna get refreshment.
Let's say time
Going to the powder room.
Try to pay bills.
Oh, time to pay bills.
Girl, we don't need no church.
Yes. Ooh, look at your baby.
Look at the
Ooh.
baby.
Yeah,
Look at the arm.
that look good.
Drip, drip, let me see you do it. 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 I'm a nasty nigga, you like big clothes. Tell me all the shit that you want to hear. I'm the type of nigga that go hard. Ready to get cute, you want like me. So let me get it up. Let me fuck you up. Let me do all the things that you can't do. Fuck a clown, baby, I'm on raw. Look you ready when you're hitting no ball. Drip, 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 drip on me. 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 Drip, drip, let me see you do it. 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 Drip, drip, let me see you. Now I got your attention that you come here. All that shit that you're talking about in the background. Turn the show on, so you can get it poppin'. Order all the phone. That's the way you like it. Let me keep it coming. Baby round one, call round two. Make it round three, don't get plus two. Say I'm here, baby. You know what I'm doing. Drip, 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 drip on me. 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 Now you see the story of how it all ends. Another victim, another CEO. Might as well call me out. Cause when I'm out of here, it's a big show. Left stroke, right stroke, you can feel it. Left stroke, right stroke, you can feel more. Left stroke, right stroke, you can tap out. Ain't no better than fucking drip, drip. Let me see you do it. Drip, drip. Let me see you do it. Drip, drip. Let me see you do it. Drip, drip. Let me see you do it, 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 drip, drip. Let me see you do it. Yeah. Drip, drip, let me see you do it. 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 I'm a nasty nigga, you like big hoes. Tell me all the shit that you want to hear. I'm the type of nigga that go hard. Let the nigga treat you up like this. Let me get it up. Let me fuck you up. Let me do all the things that you can't do. Fuck around with me, I'm on raw. What you really want to get no ball? Drip, 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 drip on me. 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 Drip, drip, let me see you do it. 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 Drip, drip, let me see you. Now I got your attention when you come here. All that shit that you're talking about, back it up. Turn the show on. Hope you get it poppin'. Order it all the phone. That's the way you like it. You like it super wet. Got to keep it coming. Baby round one, call round two. Make it round three. Don't get blessed too. Say I need it, baby. You know what to do. Drip, 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 drip on me. 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 Now you see the story of how it all is. Another victim, another CEO. Might as well call me out in my. Cause when I'm out of here, it's a good show. Left show, right show, you can thing. Left show, right show, you can more. Left show, right show, you can tap out. Ain't no better than fucking drip, drip. Let me see you do it. 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 Yeah. Drip, drip, let me see you do it. 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 I'm a nasty nigga, you like big hoes. Tell me all the shit that you want to hear. I'm the type of nigga that go hard. Let the nigga treat you up like this. Let me get it up. Let me fuck you up. Let me do all the things that you can't do. Fuck around with me, I'm on raw. What you really want to get no ball? Drip, 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 drip on me. 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 Drip, drip, let me see you do it. 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 Drip, drip, let me see you. Now I got your attention when you come here. All that shit that you're talking about, back it up. Turn the show on. Hope you get it poppin'. Order it all the phone. That's the way you like it. You
like to see it wet, got to keep it coming. Baby round one, go on round two. Make it round three, go get blessed too. Say I need it, baby, you know what I'm drip, 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 drip on me. 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 Now you see the story of how it all ends. Another victim, another CEO. Might as well call me out. Cause when I'm out of here, it's a big show. Left show, right show, you feel the thing. Left show, right show, you feel more. Left show, right show, you tap out. Ain't no better than fucking drip, drip. Let me see you do it. 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 Yeah. Drip, drip, let me see you do it. 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 I'm a nasty nigga, you like three hoes. Tell me all the stupid shit that you want to hear. I'm the type of nigga that go hard. With the nigga can't do it like this. Let me get it up. Let me fuck you up. Let me do all the things that you can't do. Fuck a problem, baby, I'm on raw. Don't you like it when you're hitting on ball? Drip, 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 drip on me. 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 Drip, drip, let me see you do it. 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 Drip, drip, let me see you. Now I got your attention that you come here. All that shit that you're talking about, back it up. Turn the shower on, so you can get it poppin'. Order it all the phone. What's the way you like it? You like it super wet, got to keep it coming. Baby round one, go on round two. Make it round three, go get blessed too. Say I need it, baby, you know what I'm drip, 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 drip on me. 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 Now you see the story of how it all ends. Another victim, another CEO. Might as well call me out. Cause when I'm out of here, it's a big show. Left show, right show, you feel the thing. Left show, right show, you feel more. Left show, right show, you tap out. Ain't no better than fucking drip, drip. Let me see you do it. 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 Yeah. Drip, drip, let me see you do it. 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 I'm a nasty nigga, like three hoes. Tell me all the shit that you want to hear. I'm the type of nigga that go hard. Nigga can't do it like this. Let me get it up. Let me fuck you up. Let me do all the things that you can't do. I'm on raw. Don't you like it when you get low? Drip, 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 drip on me. 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 Drip, drip, let me see you do it. 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 Drip, drip, let me see you do Maybe round one, or round two, maybe round three, maybe plus two. Take my nigga, you know drip, 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 drip on me. Drip, 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 drip on me. Drip, 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 drip on me. Drip, 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 drip on me.
Hey, what y'all got?
Next week, another day.
Oh, I used to work there. I was in
Oh, I'm gonna pay $30.
Let's go, right, so.
Okay, pay $20.
Yeah.
What about the cup? It's all over now.
Drip, drip, let me see you do it. 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 Drip, drip, let me see you do it.
Okay,
Hey YouTube, welcome back.
welcome back, y'all. We had to take a break.
We was on our break, y'all.
Okay, so let's get back on topic. Okay,
So
so
what is the next topic?
Yeah, what we said outside, we said
caring for your own people.
that's true.
Caring for your own people. You know, it's sad. When I used to work in a at Mentor Network, well, that's I ain't gonna talk about Mentor because they might try to sue me. But when I worked at a facility where I cared for elderly, mentally challenged elderly people, you know, it was really sad that it was Black people that was there, and it was like none of these people came to see him,
Right.
and it was sad because the thing about it, I knew the person was from Green Cove, and the thing about it, y'all run these streets. Y'all do this, y'all do that, but y'all can't even go see your own people that's in a facility. That's sad. That y'all care more about these streets than y'all care about your own people. That's the thing, Black people, we gotta get it together. Get it together, bitches. Kate.
So as I was discussing outside, I work in a nursing facility, and I noticed like since COVID, not sure if they have a beautification, but I make sure my nurse, I was telling her like I'm gonna go buy some clippers so I can cut, their hair, because you have some of the men that go out for dialysis or doctor's appointments, and I'm always so strong on keeping up the hygiene, haircut, beard cut, looking presentable. And being that, it was predominantly white people at the facility, I felt like, I just take the extra step to take care of our people. There's a handful of them there. So now I go and cut everybody's hair in the facility that, when I say my people, African American, because I feel like, they don't really gonna take that extra step. So I'm gonna do my part and make sure that they're good. And I feel like that's something that we need to all do. We need to make sure, because their family members may not be able to make it due to COVID and so many restrictions. So make sure that they're still looking up the part, feeling loved, and, tender love and care only takes a second.
Right.
So that's what I've been doing to contribute my good deeds to our people.
Excuse me, y'all. Go ahead. Honey, what's going on?
You just take it?
You
doing?
You gotta sit
No,
in
he
his
got the
bed.
thing right there. Don't move, dude. Okay, what was it out there?
It was taking care of our people.
Take care of
you
people.
know
How
what
you
I'm
feel? Oh, taking care of our people? Well, you know, I work with everybody. I work with a lot of black. Well, now I work with a lot of African American people in my department, but with collections. But with customer service, there's more Caucasian people. So you know, my job is diverse. They don't care if you're gay, straight, black, white, Chinese, whatever. They
Even
treat you all the same.
even caring for our black people sometimes is sometimes
Ooh.
get there. Sometimes
Yeah,
you know,
really.
what's that?
I said, honey, I wasn't done.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's how she laughed. Yeah, when I fucked up in Open River, what the hell my topic was? I was like,
Oh my god.
yeah, that's what. You just got to be careful out here, especially in the South. Like when I drive in Georgia, last time I cursed on the officer, I haven't cursed on the officer. But Alabama, Mississippi, look, I be like in a fly out of them states. I be doing 100 and something just to get out of here because them states is racist as hell. So if you look at it like this, you see movies like Just Mercy, they tell you what they're doing.
Right.
Like they give us more time than they give the white people or the Latinos
Right.
that want to be white. So at the end of the day, you just gotta do what you gotta do. Like me, I ride around with a knife in my car just in case.
Yeah.
I gotta stab a bitch. I can't get no gun. They won't allow me to. But it's all right. I got a knife because I'm gonna stab a bitch in their throat. If not, I'm riding around with also syringes with bleach because just because I'm gonna take a bitch out.
Well, to piggyback off you,
And I walk around with Gorilla Glue.
I wasn't I was a
Spray them
concealed
bitches in their face.
I was a concealed carry, but you know, a situation happened to the point where you know, as me being a black man protecting myself, I felt like I should be able to protect myself. But as them being white, it was like I was looked at as being an animal.
The aggressor.
Yeah,
Always.
That's how that.
you know,
That's how that goes.
Don't
they had
so
footage.
familiar.
They lost the footage. They said they didn't have the footage no more to make sure, you know, so I can be good. But us as being black people, it's hard. And another thing, black people have to learn that how are we supposed to support black-owned businesses if y'all can't have professionals?
Right.
Sometimes y'all have to put that ghetto shit to the side.
They
Sometimes
are
y'all
ghetto. But the
No.
food be good.
No, but the customer service, you got to have.
Yeah,
It's
you gotta
number
have
one.
everything.
Yeah, customer
Well,
service.
if you look at it like this, every Taco Bell, every motherfucking Popeyes,
No, I'm
every McDonald's really, whatever. Well, let me tell you, Popeyes and Checkers and what's that? Taco Bell. When you go there, you're gonna get a nasty attitude. You don't get that with Chick-fil-A. You damn sure don't get that. Well, Zaxby's, they give you attitude. Too.
There's a whole bunch of kids in there.
Yeah, but you know the food be cold and shit, and I be like, go read my shit up, bitch. Okay, but you don't get that shit from other restaurants. We didn't get that at Whataburger when I was there.
Yeah.
You know, we were classy. The trashy restaurant was next door, which is McDonald's.
Yeah.
With the nasty food. At least I can say one thing: Whataburger make their food fresh. Fresh to order. Yes.
Okay.
So, you know,
I can say that about that
Jeff is
restaurant.
in the back.
Everything is
Jeff,
made.
you don't have
When you
nothing to
order
say?
at the window, that's
No,
what
no,
you get.
no.
They're making it.
You're a
Okay.
black man.
Shakes
You don't
and
have
all.
nothing to say?
You can fuck around with me. I used to give out
Remember
extra
what I'm
shakes,
talking about?
shakes, and sodas, whatever you want. Oh, Wendy's is another race, another motherfucking black people. I don't know.
Yeah,
Let's talk about McDonald's. How you give us a 10-piece nugget? You want to give us one fucking sauce?
No, let's talk about how y'all fucking frosty, how y'all fucking machine
Always down.
God damn, like a bitch, like y'all just don't want to do no
They
work.
break it
Oh.
down early.
Oh,
Probably.
let me tell you how we
They
got
cleaned it.
stereotyped. I was on an hour lunch break, and we was only trying to get 4 smoothies 3 weeks ago, right? It was 3-4 weeks ago.
Yeah.
I was at that motherfucking McDonald's over there, around the corner from the house. This bitch talking about she gonna call the cops. Call the cops, ho. Where's our fucking shit?
Yep. She didn't
She
get
gonna talk about the
food.
machine ain't running. No, bitch, you're not running the car, ho.
Really?
They
Oh,
didn't,
yeah.
they didn't want to try the debit card.
I'll tell her
Wow.
they system now. Well, you wanna take cash out?
No, why you didn't tell us that on the speaker before we drove up before you took our order?
Ooh, child, that was terrible. She had to go get us some Chinese food,
Right.
which was delicious. You keep your
I
good
love
Chinese food.
Chinese, a good Chinese.
Oh, yes.
Right.
But that took all of our days.
Damn, bitch, rice me
I know
down.
I had to eat it on lunch break.
Right.
You know how I was doing. I eat my food. But that's what I'm saying. Good food is always with a nasty attitude.
It
No,
shouldn't
but
be
it
that way.
shouldn't be
It
like
shouldn't
that.
be like that.
Because if there was a white person running it, do you really think that they would give you a nasty attitude?
Now,
No, I would. Wait a
Now,
minute.
some of them would, and bitch, I would beat the fuck out of them. if
look,
they tried.
these white restaurants that y'all all look at, like Maple Street, all this other stuff, check in the kitchen. I bet you it's a black person in there cooking.
Right.
They try to make it look like it's all white. Nah, nigga, that chicken wasn't seasoned like that. No white person seasoned that chicken.
Right.
Bitch, they
Right.
gonna try to talk
That's
about
even
it.
at Metro Diner. Oh,
Well, we just
Well,
We're black. Well,
We're
that's
just
right.
stating facts.
I'm just
Okay.
saying facts.
We have no
At the
time.
end of-
Our
No.
ancestors have been cooking
I don't know what they
for a
talking
very
about.
long time.
But
But
They know.
all I'm saying is,
That
homeboy
part.
better be found
That
guilty
part.
or whatever it was.
Oh,
The
change
guy in
the
Michigan.
subject. Okay.
No,
Yeah.
the guy who killed George Floyd.
Oh yeah. That's
Okay.
yeah.
We need to
can
get
talk
him
about
guilty.
that.
Yeah.
Because if y'all gonna let Casey Anthony get away, which I knew she
Oh,
was
my.
innocent anyway,
And George did.
I
And
knew
let
my
George
girl.
Zimmerman get away
Oh.
with killing-
And he was able to keep the gun.
Look, honey,
And he was able
I
to
knew
keep
he was
the gun.
getting away with
But
that
look at
too.
me.
Because they
And he was
didn't.
able to keep
It's
the
called
gun.
proving the case. It was the attorney's fault. Because at the end of the
What
day,
you
they was
think
fighting.
about
She never went for
Yeah,
third
what?
degree.
I gotta
She
wait
never-
8 years.
Look, she did. Look, third degree misdemeanor. That's what I mean. Third degree. What was it? Manslaughter.
Manslaughter.
That's what they should have did on George Zimmerman, and he would have been
Yeah.
guilty.
They let him get.
Casey
but you know
Anthony
what?
did not kill
You
her
know what?
daughter.
They
Her
let
parents
George
did.
Zimmerman.
That's what really happened.
They let George Zimmerman off.
You know,
But
I
then
thought
he have to end up in court.
about the parents.
I watched that whole trial on Casey Anthony. She was not there. The bitch was drunk, out partying. That little girl drowned in their pool, and they tried to cover it up. That's why she wasn't guilty, because the bitch wasn't there. They probably was like, "Oh, this hoe is out getting fucked down."
Right. So you can't put it on her, even though she the mother. She wasn't there. So
She wasn't there. She left that kid with her her grandparents, and they fucked up, and the baby drowned in the pool.
They
That's
was
why.
getting drunk. White
That's
people.
why she went.
drinking that wine after 5.
I knew she was not guilty anyway. I was the
or
only
before
black
11.
person who knew Casey Anthony was not guilty. Now that other bitch, Jacksonville. Oh yeah, ho. You was guilty,
yeah, the
ho.
girl that was in service.
Oh yeah, I had to go to the courthouse, and they was rioting the whole time. So I'm sitting over there.
Wow.
This bitch only got 5 years, and they gave that man 20 years because he was black. Let that bitch get 5 years, and it's her fucking son that they found on the side of the road.
Oh wow.
Oh, they was out of control out there, you know.
Downtown?
Oh yeah, I went up there. I don't know what I was doing. I was paying attention.
Being messy.
No, I was actually paying my attention.
BMF.
And then they had the camera people out there and everything. You know, I was calling the news and all that.
You got on the news?
Hell yeah, girl.
Look, I told you that's why he was out there for the gift.
But I think-
I know that's right.
Get your 10 minutes of fame. But I knew she was guilty. You just got to pay attention to the case. If you
Yeah.
pay attention to the case, you'll know if that bitch is going to be guilty or not guilty. If you look like I know, you need to get it all up there. Angela Corey ass don't know what the fuck she was doing anyway. That's why Joe Jimmy got away. Dumb bitch. I voted against that hoe as soon as the next election.
So, with your honest opinion, what do you think is going to be the final
Oh, the verdict?
verdict?
It's going to be manslaughter. Watch. It's not going to be first degree murder.
Right.
He's going to either have second degree murder or third degree murder, which is manslaughter, involuntary manslaughter. But what's going to happen is whoever's that judge is going to give him the maximum that they could give for that charge,
For
which
that
is 30
charge,
years.
yeah.
So you're going to look at 30 years.
To make it seem as justice was served.
Right.
Justice was not served.
And it's
At
not.
the end of the day, that man should be getting death penalty.
Yeah, he should.
Well,
But I bet you one thing. I bet you one thing on that trial, you ain't gonna see no Latino. You ain't gonna see no black person on that stand because they know for a fact that it's gonna be an issue.
Right.
And OJ didn't do it. His homeboy did it. Y'all need to watch the series. AJ had the same exact car as OJ Simpson. They both had the white Broncos.
Yeah.
He didn't kill his wife. The man did.
Yeah.
He just knew about it.
His homeboy AJ.
Yeah.
Yes, I watched the whole series,
Me
bro.
too. I love
You
it.
have to watch. You got to watch the series. Watch the trials. I'm into all that shit.
Yeah.
Forensic Files. I could go to Super Forensic Files, Web of Lies, all that shit. It's my shit.
Right.
I like a crime scene Snap, bitch. Let's make you a sweet tea with a little antifreeze.
That's right. Can't do that.
That bitch killed 3.
You thirsty, Joe?
Yeah, her husband.
No,
And they trying to kill her. And then she trying to kill her because the bitch was talking.
Oh,
Orange
wow.
Gatorade.
Yeah.
The orange antifreeze is the same color as the orange Gatorade, right?
Mhm.
You can't taste it.
This other person, he was working at the.
So, you know what?
access
I
level.
want to say,
You'll be surprised. You'll be surprised what people will do for money.
yeah.
And you'll be like, okay, you got this $1 million policy and your wife accidentally you got killed. I done seen a whole bunch of those fatal attraction and all that. They be having to go doing a lot of shit.
Right.
Like I watch now. This is what I don't understand. You dumb motherfuckers, these black people. They put first 48 hours on TV,
Yeah.
and you can't. If you don't pay attention, look at the people who go on first 48. I plead
Right.
the fifth. I don't say shit. I don't do nothing. Them motherfuckers get away with the damn charge.
Yeah,
they don't never get first degree murder or nothing.
Yeah.
They never get the highest one. They probably get 3rd degree or something because you don't have proof.
Yeah.
Stop opening
And
your
unless
mouth.
you tell on yourself, so they don't know until you get in there and
I plead the
talk.
fucking fifth. I need to
if
speak
you
to my
ignorant
lawyer.
to the law, you don't know the law.
Yeah, that's
Honey,
true.
it's first
They
48
make
is
them scare them. They
like
scare them.
this is how white people treat us. They know we dumb. They put that shit right on TV,
Yeah.
and you still you watch it because a lot of people watch it. Caroline Mason, I know you right now. Y'all watch that person curse out these people, and then then when you stuck in the thing, you be like, oh, I don't know, my homeboy was right here. Bitch, shut the fuck up. I want to wait to speak to my lawyer.
Right.
That's it. That's all. They gonna get mad, and then guess what's gonna happen? You walk out free.
Walk out free. Yeah.
Jody Arias, oh that she did that. She did that.
I don't know Jody.
Jody,
That's the one who had the
Jody
baby in
stabbed the
Alabama?
man. She got this man. She recorded. They had sex. After they had sex, she stabbed him 28 times and shot him in the head and left him in the
Oh
house
my.
in Phoenix, Arizona. Now that bitch did not. They did not give her the death penalty. They gave her life. They had a hung trial the first one.
Mm.
Wow.
But you know what? One thing I'll say, they talk about 69 ratting, but bitch, it's a lot.
A lot of people.
One thing about it,
Snitches
Yeah.
get snitches.
this is speaking from experience, honey. Being where I was at,
Mhm.
they don't they see you walk in, they gonna try to talk to you, try to get your business, try to see. I thought I had a street name. Girl, they asked me what my street name was.
Are you gang affiliated?
No, they asked me that. I said, you want to tell you my street name? It's Mook. Go ahead and ask anybody about my street name. Don't nobody know me because I'm not a person.
Yeah.
I fight,
Right.
but that's not it.
You should have said that because now they're gonna be like,
No, I didn't tell them all that.
Now,
I'm saying this.
no, I'm saying because when you say shit like that, they be like, oh, your name is. Let's say your name is Ace. You be like, oh, my street name is Ace. Now they done found the Latin King, and then somebody in the Latin King name is Ace, and now they just come like, oh, y'all look alike. We're going down. Can't change this.
Bro, they can't get me. Honey, I'm too dark for that.
Just saying, that's how they do it.
Mm-mm.
So if you're gonna do something like I say now,
Well,
if you want to rob a bank, do it your damn self.
go to the topic.
What topic? Oh, bitch, we don't even know what the topic is. We still on the same topic. How you trying to skip over the topic we was on?
Skeletons in the closet.
Look,
Okay.
honey, we
Yes, that's a good topic.
But that's going in the past.
Honey.
Like, you supposed to be over there.
No.
Yeah.
But what I meant by skeletons in the closet is y'all have so many skeletons in y'all closet and y'all so scared for the skeletons to come out to the point to where you start blaming people for the shit that you used to do. You know what I'm saying? Because there's no skeletons. And another thing is skeleton, meaning, you know, you trying to talk about somebody else.
Mhm.
You trying to do this, you got trying to do that, but bitch, you got to sweep around your own front door before you try to sweep around somebody else's.
Mhm.
Clean out your closet, and then, bitch, you might come over here and try to clean out mine.
Well,
But
even
it's-
with that, it's just like we have to learn how to stop passing judgment on people. You know what I'm saying? You have to more so stop passing judgment and be supportive.
Right.
You know, because the support will go a long way. Need
Mhm.
positivity, not negative. You know what I'm saying? Because
Mhm.
at the end of the day, it's enough negative stuff going on in the world.
Mhm.
You know, and number one thing is family. You need to be more supportive of your family members. You know, regardless on what situation. if it's good or bad decision that they made, you need to be supportive, and every negative have a positive outlook on things. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't always just dwell on the bad part of it,
Right.
because God allows a lot of things to happen for a reason.
Right.
You know, you can't keep dwelling on the bad. It's the reason why you're going through what you're going through. You know what I'm saying? So you just kind of like, it's best to be supportive of your family members versus tearing them down, keep
Yeah.
bringing up the past.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because that you never know what
That could deter 'em
mindset
too.
a person in too
Mhm.
that throws them into depression.
Yeah.
Depression is not a good space to be in at all. You know, so it's always just a good thing to be supportive.
Yep, it causes you to depression, also causes you to commit
Suicide, yeah.
You know, I'm not gonna lie. I tried to commit suicide.
Mm-hmm.
Why? Because I had a lot going on in my life at the time.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm just trying to accept who I am.
Right.
I'm not getting accepted by people that I thought was going to.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I had some other personal shit going on.
Mm-hmm.
And then it was just like, it was too much on me, and it was too much to where the point where I'm just like, I'm better off if I'm not here.
Oh, wait. Yeah.
Not realizing that the people that was really there for me, the people that really loved
Mm-hmm.
me, you know,
Will be
what-
devastated.
right,
If you were
how
not
they
here.
feel. And
Yeah.
and sometimes people say, you know, well, I'm here, but it's like we so caught up and we so emotional at the point where
Mhm.
we can't realize who's really there for us
Right.
and who really love us because the trauma that we're going through.
Yeah.
Right.
Love is an action. It's not,
Right.
oh, you can say, I love you. You can say, I love you to a stranger. It doesn't
Right.
mean anything.
Right.
But if you don't show a person that you love them, it doesn't mean anything.
Right.
And the most thing, what we need to learn, regardless if it's a mother, father, sister, cousin, brother, we have expectations of people. Okay? But a lot of times, you may have a mother that may have never been a mother figure to you. And you can't change that because it's your expectation of what a mom is supposed to be. But don't allow that bitterness from not getting that love tear you down as a person, you know?
Yeah.
Because then you develop it
last
on.
one. Get Okay, get him.
Hey, get your butt over there.
Yeah.
Hello. Get your...
Bring him over here.
No,
He
hey,
kinda
you need to
smelly.
sit down.
Uh-oh.
Jeffy smell like. Hey.
What are you laying down?
What you want me to do? Bring it to you?
No, click on the third, click on the
Let's
last
take you back
Yeah.
on what you said.
The one with
That-
the 3 people. Who is
That
that?
committing suicide sometimes
The
doesn't work.
person that is
The
that-
people who always
Me?
think they're going to
Oh,
commit
click on it.
suicide,
That's
sometimes
you on
you're
that?
being you're gonna still
Okay,
be here.
never mind.
If he ain't calling you to come that day, you ain't coming. You
Mhm.
gotta look at it like that.
I took 30 appetite suppressants. I almost busted my heart, you know, because it was so like,
Intense.
Tense.
it was so much hurt to the point to where I'm just like, I feel like nobody loves me,
Yeah.
you know, and sometimes we feel like that and we don't realize just some people, just a call, you know, just a call to say, hey, how you doing? You know,
Yeah.
today I called to check on you.
Makes a big
You know,
difference.
it makes a big difference
Yeah.
because at that point you don't know what that person was going through. So
yeah.
just because you called them, you know, you don't know how that made that person feel.
Mm-hmm.
A good morning text go a long way.
That's why it's always to be kind.
Mhm.
Be kind and be
Yeah.
supportive.
You're not paying attention.
You don't even know what to tell you.
You need to lick your lips because baby, you got
You,
Oh, you want to listen.
my Lord.
my tongue is not going. Your tongue can go.
So another thing I wanted to bring up.
Okay.
Tongues is
Us
going
as Black folks need to understand that seeing or seeking a therapist is not something to be ashamed of.
Yes, cause
Okay? Because a lot of us have a lot of deep-rooted issues that we can't handle on our own. And if you go see a therapist, it doesn't mean that you're weak. Doesn't mean that you're going crazy. It's nothing to be ashamed of. If you're trying to better yourself in any aspect, it's always great and good because You have to be good as a person in order, like we said earlier, to be good to others. Because if you're not whole, you're just gonna be a mess to other people, and hurt people hurt people. So we need to heal ourselves as women, men, Black people, to know. Don't stereotype, thinking that it's an issue with going to see a therapist.
Yes, because my grandma. People that know my grandma,
Mm-hmm.
she's a handful. I love her to death. But she made a comment because
I made that
I'm
healthy.
going
That
to
was
therapy.
chickpeas.
Mm-hmm.
She made the comment, and I don't fault her. I never faulted her because at the end of the day, it's not ignorance. See, I'm not saying the wrong thing.
We're gonna lose these.
It's more so on what they've been
We
taught.
got
Right.
You know,
protein.
us being Black people, we done been taught that, going to see a counselor is wrong.
Right.
You shouldn't go see a counselor because it's wrong. But in actuality, they help.
It does.
Because that's a person, if you feel like you can't talk to nobody in the world, you can call her
Mm-hmm.
if she's available. Or you can talk to her and she'll be able to help you.
Right. That's true. And stop self-medicating yourself.
On drugs.
Drugs, alcohol,
Pop a
whatever.
perk now.
Because at the end of the day, that's just a temporary fix. And if you really want change, you'll do the necessary steps to get that help that you need in order to change, to heal from those wounds that you're fighting.
Our lives are getting really long.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that stuff. What was the next one?
Materialistic.
Oh yes, you materialistic bitches.
Self-love.
Let's tell it like it is.
Relationship.
Yeah, so we do. So we do materialistic.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, to
Sometimes I got people. I know some people who feel like they gotta have a BMW instead of getting a Toyota.
Yeah. Well, you green.
I gotta
you
have.
got a bean.
I gotta have me a fucking Benz with a fucking sunroof and leather seats and all that. Bitch, people can tell when you sitting at the bus stop.
Mm-hmm.
People can't tell, or people can tell when your fucking BMW is sitting on the side of the road because it's fucked up.
Yeah.
They can't tell when you riding.
But you got a bean, but your tool drain is slow.
Exactly.
And another thing,
Water backing up and take a shower.
materialistic, it's a multiple, not multiple ways, but it is multiple ways of being materialistic.
Yeah.
Some of y'all are clothes materialistic. Like y'all feel like y'all gotta have this brand, that brand.
Nipsey Hussle.
It defines them. Yeah.
But at the end of the day, you can go right there. You go right at the DD, pick an outfit out, and it still be cute.
Absolutely.
Y'all wanna go spend $150 on an outfit, but be broke.
Yeah.
When you can go spend $50 on an outfit and you'll have $100 left,
Mm-hmm.
baby. Y'all priorities, people need to get their priorities in check.
You don't know how much I spent the other day.
What big?
Girl, I ain't even had no outfits.
I mean,
What?
I only got one outfit.
Mm. No. Mm-mm.
Oh,
But
that ain't nothing compared
That's
to what I did.
no.
Oh, honey,
That's too much.
if you got it, flaunt it.
well, yeah, like
That's what Beyonce
But
said.
you know what? You're a city girl.
Yeah.
We're country. Country people tend to stash cash a little,
Oh, we
a little
stash.
better than
We
city
stash,
people.
but that brings us right back to the first topic,
Yeah.
which is living under your means.
Yeah, I'd rather live
I'd rather
under my
live
means
under my means
to be secure.
to know I can still do whatever I want.
Absolutely.
Like if I want to buy some Balenciagas,
because these are Prada, baby.
some Nipsey Hussle,
Right.
which I had to wait a good 3 months for the shirt to come
Mm-hmm.
because it was on back order when he passed away.
Yeah.
But come on now.
And again, like you'll go, people are materialistic, like they, and this is a thing. I know somebody that taught their child to be very materialistic to the point to where you're buying, to the point to where you're buying your child fake knockoff clothes to try to make it real, and your child is getting bullied in school. Stop being so motherfucking materialistic. Stop teaching your children to be materialistic. Teach your children how to get A's and B's. Teach your children how to be successful in life. Stop teaching them bullshit. Because being materialistic is bullshit to me.
I look at that. It's totally different. Like if I'm gonna wear Jordans, my motherfucking kids gonna wear Jordans. I'm gonna wear fucking whatever.
But you're not. So I have a question.
Now my babies ain't getting a fucking iPhone until they turn
No.
13.
I have a question. So would you teach them? Would you make it like it's a priority to make sure that you have Jordans?
Oh,
Or
yeah.
would you make it a priority to make sure that their schooling is
Priority
great?
is gonna be school.
Okay.
Because at the end of the day, I don't see the point why you come home with a C at all. You come home with a C, I'm taking shit and locking it up. No PS4s, no PS5, no iPhones. You can take all that shit. You ain't get no haircut. You ain't get your hair done.
Because
You gonna look ratchet.
the point about it, like you done been so motherfucking materialistic to the point to where your goddamn child is getting bullied in school. You might end up knock off brand Nike clothes.
Come on, girl.
Bitch,
You could have
first
took
of all,
that same money to the fucking outlet, got you some outfits.
Thank you.
But yeah, you want to take your
Yeah.
whole stimulus check,
You don't have
that
nothing to
5,000, and give it to your drug boyfriend, who gonna turn that shit and give 3,000 and buy a whole bunch of weed and shit, and then resell it out and give you shit.
Silly.
Silly.
See a lot of bitches in the back.
Silly hoe.
Mhm.
Say, do I need to say it louder for the bitches in the back? Or the old hoes in the back?
But that's how I feel like it. I don't like me. I wouldn't say I'm flashy a little bit, but you know, I like nice things.
So it's okay to buy nice
be
things.
flashy,
Let's
but
not
not
get it. You know, let's not
materialistic.
get it miscrewed. It's okay to buy nice things. It's okay to drive nice cars, but don't let that define who you are as a person.
Oh no, it's
You know
not.
what I'm saying? That's the only thing.
I'm still
Yeah,
at
like okay,
Yeah.
okay. I'll say this: would you rather? Okay, let's say your bills are due. You know, would you rather pay your bills late to get the new Jordans come out, or would you rather pay your bills first and then whenever the Jordans come, after everybody done got them, they sold out.
Mm-hmm. So materialistic people will not pay a bill in order to get those Jordans, so that they can say, "Oh, I got the new J's when they first came out." But you late on your light bill.
Look,
You know what I'm saying? That's materialistic,
look.
and your priorities are not together
At
because
this
you're
point-
thinking about you so rushing trying to buy something that a man is multi-millionaire.
And that man
They
don't even
big-
wear
he-
his shoes.
Right.
He wear Vans.
So, it's just sad
Like,
that that's a poverty mindset to me.
I said that earlier. People could tell that you're poor.
Mm-hmm.
But you be on the streets with your $400 pair of Jordans.
Right.
But guess what? You're going to be hot
Mm-hmm.
in that hot ass sun.
Yep. That's true.
But at the end of the day, I look at it like this. I would pay my bills before I do anything.
Yeah.
Like, I like going a lot of places. I do concerts. I go out of town. I do a lot of shit. But most of the time when I do that shit, my bills is already paid. I'm not going to sit up here and worry about, I got to come home and pay the light bill before they cut it off. No, bitch. My bill is paid before I go out.
Well, as long as you got your priorities in order.
And another topic we were talking about abuse. Women,
You got me fucked up.
let me tell y'all something.
You mean
Women-
relationship?
Yeah,
I've never been in an abusive relationship.
Stop thinking that you can put your hands on these men and thinking you can beat a man. A woman can never beat a man.
Some of them could.
Now, some of them can.
I know a couple of bitches that are knocking
No.
niggas out.
But some of them think.
My mama be knocking niggas out.
But some of them can, but why would you do that? You know what I'm saying? What's the point? Because that's how abuse starts. Because you beating on him. At one point in time, people get sick of you hitting on him. He gonna whoop your ass back.
But you
But
know
by the
what?
time
You
men
know
will
what? You know
provoke
what?
women.
You know when that comes?
Right.
That's provoking.
Provoking.
He may not put his hands on him, but he's mentally fucking with
But you
him.
know what I don't like?
He be like, oh,
yeah.
he be
Yeah.
like, oh, yeah,
Oh,
that's
yeah,
why
that
this
is-
girl at the job do such and this.
Yeah.
He's doing stuff to make her mad.
Yeah.
And then when she start reacting, oh, then he want to play the victim now.
Right.
Now, you got me, a
So
bitch
when
like me. You start that shit with me, I'm going to pick up a pen and knock
Right.
your ass in the head.
You get talking reckless out your mouth.
Throw a hot grits
Then
on
when
your
I knock
soul.
you across your mouth or, you know what I'm saying, bop you on top of your head, don't pick on you. Now you want to be victim. Oh, now I'm crazy because I done attacked you, but you didn't say what you did with your mouth.
Exactly.
Verbal abuse. That's like if a white person calling you nigga in your face. You don't think you're gonna knock that crack out? Yeah, you gonna knock him out.
But people, they gotta look at it like this. Some people, they tend to always say, white people is always calling us niggas this and that. And that. But we call them crackers.
We do.
We call them, what else we call them bitches?
But a lot of times that's when they get out of line.
Constant, all kind of shit. They be saying all that
You
shit.
know when a person is being
Snow bunnies. Y'all disrespect these people just like we just.
yeah, but you
No,
you know when a person is being disrespectful. You know.
I don't agree with you, Kat.
What
I
you
feel
mean
like
you don't
you're
agree
wrong.
with me? Everybody's disrespectful to everybody. Because at the end of the day, we go up to a Latino person,
Mm-hmm.
and just because they're Spanish, we automatically think they're Latino, but they could be a different type of race. They feel some type of way when you just call them, oh, you're just a Mexican.
No, I
Yeah.
asked her what's your nationality. Me, I was asked what's your
They
nationality.
right now, they beating up Asian people in New York. For no
Yeah,
reason.
I know that's
Just,
sad.
just beating the Asian people up. But why? What did they do? They make our fucking fried chicken and the fucking good ass Chinese food.
That's it.
And the crab. Because guess what? Juicy crab and all that is ran by what? Chinese
Chinese.
people.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all black people gotta get
They black. Them and the Latinos. We're
But
all in
people
the
don't
same boat.
realize they was racially profiled. They was right back in slavery days.
Mm-hmm.
They were put right with us. They wasn't segregated. They wasn't segregated. They were right there with us. If you was of color, you were where we was.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you South? Damn, how you just go?
This motherfucker cooking so good.
Lord.
But what we
That's
was,
up.
what we was, we have to learn that.
I say respect everybody.
Yeah.
Thank you goes a long way. And
It
you know,
does.
I could be a rude nigga because like sometimes I be, but sometimes I speak. So if I don't like your ass, I just don't like you.
Like I don't like Ricky. I like that bitch for nothing. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. No girl.
He's reading.
I don't give a fuck. I don't like him. You want me to tell you why I don't like him? Because he's funny acting. Because I don't like a liar. You should have just been honest. Then the thing about I'm not gonna go into that because we don't lie.
Don't go too far, baby.
Oh my.
Don't-
I don't give a damn if he. I don't give a damn if he on your lie.
Right.
Ricky,
Well,
you know what you
Ricky,
did. You know what you did. You know what? I don't like you. I don't like you anymore at all. Bitch, that is dead. He better come to Jesus.
Okay, I missed the whole thing.
Girl, my blood pressure done went the fuck up.
That quick?
Yeah, girl.
It don't take much, honey.
It's gone.
For a fire sign.
Moral of the story is this: you respect people just.
Y'all
like
see
you
how
like
that thickness? Y'all see it? That is thick, girl. Yes.
That's the moral of the story. Treat everybody how you want to be treated.
I'm getting some more pasta to take time.
I'm sleepy, y'all.
That pasta was good.
I ain't been asleep
Okay.
I
since
ain't-
yesterday.
Well, y'all, I'm gonna tell my cousins bye.
Oh, we got another break. You know what that means.
We about to take another break.
We're about to run that track again.
Run it. Okay.
Drip, drip, let me see you do it. 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 Drip, drip.
So the song on, you ready to say?
Drip, drip, let me see you do it. Drip, drip, let me see you do it. I'm a nasty nigga, like big hoes. Tell me all the good shit that you wanna hear. I'm the type of nigga that go hard. Everything can do it like this. Let me get it up. Let me fuck you up. Let me do the things that you can't do. Right now, we get on raw. Let you look at when you get no raw. Drip, 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 dripping on me. Drip, drip, let me see you do it. 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 All that shit that you're talking about, I'm now you tell me the story now. Another victim, another video. Might as well come and because when I buy it, it's a good show. Left show, right show, you can put it in. Left show, right show, you can put it more. Left show, right show, put it tap out. Ain't no better than fucking drip, drip. Let me see you do it. 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 Drip, drip. Let me see you do it.
Okay, come on. Let's get this shit. Hold close to the camera.
Yeah.
Are you on camera?
Drip, drip, let me see you do it. 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 I'm a nasty nigga, like three hoes. Tell me all the shit that you want to hear. I'm the type of nigga that go hard. Let me get you do it like this. Let me get it up. Let me fuck you up. Let me do all the things that you can't do. Fuck the problem, baby, I'm on raw. Don't you look at them getting on raw. Drip, 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 drip on me. 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 Drip, drip, let me see you do it. Drip, drip, let me see you do it. Drip, drip.
You stopped it? We got a lot of views.
How y'all gonna ask me what I'm doing and y'all see what the fuck I'm doing? That's so fucking stupid. You want your phone?
We look really good.
You look cute.
Yes, we like a real TV show.
You really do. Jackie, you eat my booty tonight? Why?
We on YouTube live, sir.
We
Be nice.
We
Be
can talk
nice.
about that. I got it up there for not for kids.
So you're not gonna eat my
Switching
booty
it up.
tonight? You staying tonight or you gonna come to you? So I fine.
What?
You going home to our son?
Oh, our son. Our son. Has
I want to
his own-
congratulate you on that. I didn't know nothing about that.
Yes.
You was amazing for that, Daddy. Look
Give
at
me daddy
you.
vibes. Give me a
Right.
bottom daddy vibe.
That's fine.
Ooh. Positive role model. I like it.
Yes.
I
Take
love
up,
it.
Dad.
Ooh.
Oh, taking it out there.
Who you rolling your eyes at, girl? Because we don't handle this right now.
Somebody hot.
I can Karina down here. Karina, girl, look, baby. Look at the camera. Don't let him fool y'all.
Ooh.
Really,
Baby.
really.
Throw this on him. He gonna
So
be
this
ready.
is a son.
Oh, he said if he.
If I throw it on you, gonna be ready. Lie and say no, Jeff. Go ahead and lie.
Throw that ass to the circle.
Are you sleeping?
Yeah.
Come on, let's go upstairs.
They got room in his bathroom.
Huh?
Me and his stepson gonna be in the bed. Me and his stepson.
Ooh.
Woo! No, he can't lay in my bed tonight. He got to go in the cage. He smells a little awful.
Yeah. So what happened?
Mm-hmm.
He pooped in the cage. That's why you sprayed it out with his little butt in it.
No, I didn't
Oh.
spray it with him in it. He
Oh.
jumped in the way.
Oh.
So, girl, I'm trying to get back to him. Like, oh, bitch, is going to cage.
Oh.
So I ain't spraying that.
Let me see
He's
you do
shaking like
it.
them. I feel like one of them black people walking down the street in Montgomery, Alabama, 1955.
He sleeping. He sleeping. He gonna have me up at 5 in the morning.
Yep. Birkin. Praying.
Trey Songz is live.
Okay, y'all.
We live too. All right, y'all. We want to say good night. We had a good show. Hopefully, y'all enjoyed it. Tune in. There's going to be more shows. He burping. He sneezing.
Okay.
I don't even know if my eyes is open.
Oh, that's my man.
Oh. Oh.
What is that?
You got a bowl? Okay. You want me to end it?
Okay,
night.
you two. It was another amazing show. We gave you an hour and 35 minutes. Mostly an hour, but
We're
We're gonna talk about-
to watch Medea.
hey, we sure is. We're going upstairs because I'm tired. I'm a little toasted. And they're tired, so they're going upstairs too. Babies is already asleep.
Kids is in bed. Bills have been paid.
I'll figure out if we're going to do that tomorrow. Who did it hurt?
Right, me too. I'm
Did it
going to lay
hurt?
down too. Last one upstairs is the right leg.
Wow.
Last one upstairs is the right leg.
Hi, y'all.
Good night. Two.
Peace. We'll see you, I guess, tomorrow on Monday. Yeah, y'all ain't gonna, don't get happy with these everyday lives. We're about to switch this shit back to like 2 to 3 days. I love
Oh, yeah.
this show. I love
Me
my kids.
too.
We're going to work. Let's work for the cameras.
Drip, drip. Let me see
That's me.
Girl, you say that? He is bad. Get it, get my life. Let's see. Oh, they are. Bust a move, bitch. Let's go.